On the 12th of April 2015, people from all over Plymouth, artists from all over Plymouth, gathered for Plymouth First Arts Fair. The art fair was created by David Crocker, and a lot of work was involved over the last few weeks and months in the planning of it, and it all came together very well. I was there to meet the artists and say hello. Hello Dave Crocker.
Hi Chris.
So how's your idea coming together?
Yeah, no, I'm really pleased with it. It's the whole process is that it's free and that there's no selection, so any artist can come along, be they established or brand new, and display their art directly to the public.
And what's it called?
It's the Plymouth Hoe Arts Fair.
Ah, right, there's the sign for it, yeah. Okay.
On the colonnade at Plymouth Hoe. And that's the basic principle, that we're not selecting anything out, and everybody can come along and present their work and try and sell it to the public, and can buy direct from the artist, knowing that there's no commission being taken and no costs to set up.
So when will the exhibition be on show?
Well, we're going to do every Sunday that it's fine, so
yes.
People will have to go to our Facebook page or the website, and on each week, on a Thursday, Friday, we'll say yes, the exhibition's on this Sunday, or no, it's not.
And what's the Facebook and the website?
The website is Plymouth Hoe, www.plymouthhoeartfair.com.
Yes.
And the website is Plymouth Hoe Art Fair page. So.
Okay, thanks a lot, Dave. There's been lots of people down there, and it's been a vibe this morning.
Thank you, Chris. Thanks so much.
Well done. Cheers.
Thank you.
So your name's Steve Clement?
Steve Clement Large.
Steve Clement Large?
Yeah.
So how long have you been painting?
Since 2008, so I only really started painting when I was about 49 years old.
Right, so how did you get it? You don't look 49. or older than 49.
Older than 49 now, I'm afraid.
So yes. how did you get into painting then?
I've always absolutely loved art history and doodling, and I just got to a point in my life where I thought I would actually start painting really for fun. Started posting a few images on the internet, and much to my amazement, in a few weeks I'd actually got commission for 3 canvases.
Tremendous.
So that sort of gave me the encouragement to carry on, which I have been ever since.
So what sort of style do you paint in?
Difficult to describe really. I mean, it's predominantly people in my painting, so I suppose you could guess it's figurative, but very heavily influenced by stuff from the early part of the 20th century. I'm a very big fan of modernism and cubism, Picasso in particular.
Yes.
And then moving on, the Dadaist movement and stuff like that. But I don't have any. It's difficult to categorise my style. I just had a young child walk past just now and looked at my stuff and said, "That's weird." And actually, that's quite. Some people call it quirky. I'm not really sure what you'd describe it as. Lots of bright colours, though. I do like a lot of bright colouring.
Yeah. So, have you had any exhibitions anywhere?
Any exhibitions?
Yeah.
I had a solo show at Bistro One a few years back.
Yes.
And probably the thing that maybe people might recall about my work is that I had one of my paintings called Argyle Man, which was reproduced on the back of the big screen in Plymouth City Centre about 5 years ago.
Did you have a pasty in his hand?
No, it didn't. No.
So you're from Plymouth then originally?
No, I'm from South East London originally, but I've been living in the West Country since 1982, and I moved to Plymouth in 1998.
So what's brought you down to Plymouth?
Originally, I came for a job. I was the manager of the Citizen Advice Bureau in Plymouth
Right.
when I first came to Plymouth.
That must have been interesting.
Oh yes, very. Quite a challenging time for me. But I moved on from there, and then I got the painting bug in about 1998.
Right, can you show us some of your paintings?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I think
What's this one about?
this one is Penna Bianca, means literally white feather. Now, there's no reason why it's called that other than that when I painted this, and I do paint out of my imagination, it reminded me of a footballer from the 1990s called Ravanelli. He used to play for Middlesbrough,
Right.
and his nickname was the White Feather because he had a shock of white hair,
Yeah.
even though he was quite a young man, and so that's that name.
Is it loosely based on the screen?
No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, obviously I read a lot of art history, always have done, and I suppose I get influenced by paintings without realising it. If anything, it's got nods towards, it's a Polish painter, Tamara de Lempicka, from
Yeah.
the 1920s and 30s. That's got a certain amount of her style in there, but I try and develop my own style really. That one's got a heavy use of a fork in the textures. You can see the lines going backwards and forwards. That's just using a fork and then painting over it, and it captures the
Yeah, it's unusual.
catches the paint in the grooves.
Well, what about this one?
Another one that came out of my imagination. For some reason, a lot of my figures seem to have white hair. With no particular reason for that. This one I did on a larger canvas, and it's got collage paper in it.
Yeah.
I started painting the image, and then it started for whatever reason to remind me of the boy called Tadzio, or the youth called Tadzio in the novel Death in Venice. That's right, yeah. So that's where the title came from. So there's no specific reason for it other than that. It's just what it reminded me of.
Yeah, this is quite quirky as well, isn't it?
Gianni Gravity, yes, which I've literally sold, which is a good news.
What, today?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
good one.
And that's based on sort of like Renaissance paintings of Maria Gravida, the Virgin Mary, expectant, and basically it's another one in an Argyle shirt.
Yes.
And it's got obviously set loosely on the Hoe, and there's a ship sailing away. Who knows, the father of the child may be on that boat. And there's a tattoo on the arm which you can see is immaculate.
Yes.
So, with nods towards the Immaculate Conception. So.
Yeah, Argyle are becoming part of popular culture on the national stage. You know,
Yeah.
I heard an advert this morning with the word "Screen Army" in it.
All right.
So what's this one?
This one's Vote for Us. And actually this was painted at the time of the last general election, and I thought I'd bring it along. It seemed topical as we're in the run up to the next one. And it is basically just, yes, people who look very similar.
Lime heads.
Lime heads, yes. Pointy headed aliens.
Oh, Muppets.
Yeah.
So is politics influencing your work in any way at all?
I wouldn't say directly. I used to be very politically active at one time, so
Yes.
but I wouldn't say it's specifically in that. It may be in some of my smaller works I sort of put some political messages, but not overtly. Very often it's just random ramblings.
What's this one?
Which one's that? Happy Hour, and that is loosely based on a couple of figures I sketched once. and then transposed it into a couple of people standing at a bar at 3 o'clock, whether that's 3 o'clock in the afternoon
Crumbs.
or 3 o'clock in the morning, who knows. Happy hour, I mean, yes. And
almost looks like a sort of calendar special.
yeah.
Some
Yes,
sort.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's probably 3 o'clock in the morning, isn't it?
Yes.
This one's an interesting one as well.
Yeah, that's...
Did you use your fork technique in this one as well?
No,
Really
this, the lines are made with the edge of a credit card, and the splattering's done with a toothbrush.
Did you bounce it across the canvas?
Yeah, it's that was one of my earlier ones, and it's called Night or Day because I couldn't decide whether or not it's the moon or a sun through a very thick fog or haze, so that's why it's called Night or Day.
Yes. So all your exhibitions have been in Plymouth so far, have they?
All the stuff that I've been involved with, yeah, they've been in Plymouth. So I've sold work all over the world, actually.
Yeah.
I've sold stuff in the States, Canada, Europe. I predominantly sell in this country.
So how did you manage to sell in America?
People see my stuff on the internet, on Facebook,
Yes.
and then they say, "Oh, I like that." It tends to be the smaller paperworks like these that I sell
Yes.
abroad.
Do you sell on eBay as well? Some artists.
Not at the moment, no, but I've got a website that will be going live in the next week or two as well.
What's that going to be called?
Well, it'll be clementandlarge.co.uk,
Yes.
as it'll include also, my wife does craft, especially fabric crafts, so we'll have both our work on the website.
So what's your Facebook?
My Facebook page is My Dog Ate Art, so if it's literally Facebook, My Dog Ate Art.
Yeah.
That's the name I've sort of had since I started online. I used that, and I can't remember even now, or can't remember now exactly why it was called that.
Yeah.
Except I know I had a friend whose dog maybe ate an installation piece in a gallery, and that stuck in my head, and I think that was why I called it My Dog Ate Art. So.
Right. Thanks very much for that. Anyway.
No problem.
And good luck with today.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So it's the day of the new art fair.
Indeed.
And how's it going? Seems to be a lot of people here.
It's been a long morning. What's the time? So we've been here 4 hours now, and yes, it's just really beginning to come alive now.
Yeah.
So I've just figured out a way of stopping everything blow away.
Yeah, it's sort of intermittently sunny, but it's beginning to haze over a bit, and it's quite windy at the moment, isn't it?
It is. So I'm just painting a very, very simple painting.
And you're promoting PayPal.
And I appear to be
Did you paint
promoting
that?
PayPal. Yeah. PayPal for all your payments.
Oh, PayPal.
Yeah. PayPal.
So how's your painting doing?
Sorry?
How's your painting work doing? Your artwork?
Well, there's been some interest, but no, haven't sold anything yet.
Yeah.
So.
There's not a lot of people walking
There
around
it is.
at the
No,
moment,
with a bit of luck, I'll sell something before the day's out.
Yes. You have done. Well done.
This is my.
I would like to.
I've never met this
I thought you'd
daughter. I mean,
said
this
it's
person before.
Oh, you shouldn't have said you were his daughter.
It's completely
You should have said, oh, you're a
independent
buyer.
bystander. Actually, I should introduce Laura. Laura's the person
Please.
that designed the logo.
Oh yeah, I am actually. Yeah.
Which logo is this one?
The one that's on the signs.
Oh, cool.
The Plymouth Hoe Art Fair logo.
Oh, nice one,
The
yeah.
little lighthouse.
So she's available for hire
Oh, I am actually.
for
yeah.
logo design.
I'll have to get a picture of the logo.
Oh wow. It is pretty good.
Sorry?
Right, Dad?
It is, yeah.
Right, I'll just have a look at some of your artwork.
You have to look out for Chris. The only way you can deal with him, Laura, is by playing copyright music, right?
Absolutely,
And
yeah.
otherwise you find yourself on Facebook.
The video gets out there, but I get nothing on it. I like your swirling fish picture.
Shows.
The shells, yeah.
They're actually designed they're for mugs. They're being put onto mugs.
Uh-huh.
at my cousin's shop.
They haven't put one on me yet. Where do you sell the mugs?
In a shop called Down by the Ferry in Padstow.
Yeah.
So,
Has Rick Stein bought any?
I don't know. He may have done. He's got his own design. I mean, really, I'm competing with Rick Stein.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Right, thanks a lot anyway.
That's fine. Right, time to change colours.
So your name's Paul Kemp,
That's right, yep, that's me.
and you're new to the Hoe exhibition in the gallery on the Hoe.
Yeah, this is our first try at this sort of event, so
Yes.
good turnout today, which is good, so we had plenty of artists around.
So how long have you been painting?
Since I was about 5,
Yeah.
1 or 2 years ago.
Or in Devon and Cornwall all the time, or?
Yeah, I come from Redruth in Cornwall, so and then I joined the Navy and I left school at 15.
How long were you in the Navy for?
28 and a half years.
So you're on a good pension now then?
Yep.
So you don't have to worry about anything?
Well, I have to worry about things, yeah, that's normal, but no, not money-wise, not really.
Were you painting when you were in the Navy?
I did a little bit, but I was on a nuclear submarine, so it was a bit restricted. You know.
You're not going ping?
Pardon?
You're not going ping all the time?
No, I don't go ping. We just listen for things.
Yeah, cool. So how long have you been painting?
Almost 60 odd years now.
Yeah.
So I've always done it, even at primary school.
And you come down especially from Redruth, have you?
No, I live in Plymouth at the moment.
Oh right, yeah.
I was just born in Redruth and lived there, stayed there until I was 15, joined the Navy, and then ended up in the frozen North up in Scotland for about 12 years.
You've got some interesting pieces of work here. You want to quickly show me some of it, if that's all
Yeah,
right?
sure. I mean, my favourite place to paint is generally on dartboard.
Yeah.
Normally watercolours, although recently I've done these sort of smaller ones on the bottom. I do on the moor. It takes me about 20 minutes, half an hour.
Yeah.
This is one I did last Easter Monday, actually. So that's
Cool.
But I
I like
like
this one, with the seagulls.
seagulls at Saltash.
Yeah. And this one's an interesting one as well.
Yeah, that's just under the bridge at Saltash. That's quite a nice pub there.
That's, is that where you live then, in Saltash?
No, I live in Plymouth. I've been here for 36 odd years now.
Yeah.
So when before I left the Navy, I moved down here from Scotland with a wife, and been here since.
So you're painting all the time now, are you?
Yeah,
As
I
often as
do.
possible?
I do some voluntary work a couple of days a week, but apart from that, you know, I am painting most days.
Yeah.
I like walking on the moor, so often I take all my generally my watercolours with me and paint up there,
Yeah.
which is my favourite sort of place to paint.
Well, thanks very much for that. Anyway.
That's okay, no problem.
Cheers.
I'm surprised this morning when I woke up it was sunny.
Yeah, that's why I came out like this. Always is, isn't it? So he's Terry Brennan. So how long have you been painting?
Oh, since I left school.
It's cookies,
Yeah.
interesting stuff, fun stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So are you from Plymouth?
Saltash.
Saltash?
Yeah.
So you've have you had any exhibitions or anything?
No, this
all?
is the first time. This is my first time out. Yeah. So it's all new to me.
So how long? How much time do you put into painting?
It can range from a day to weeks, Yeah, literally weeks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Have you sold much stuff?
I have. Yeah, every now and again I sell a painting, but like I say, it's my first time out really. So I would say every now and again I sell a few paintings. Yeah, no, it's interesting to just get people's opinions, so I can learn from it.
I think there's a tremendous commercial value in your work, actually.
Yeah, some of them, yeah. Like theirs.
So how did you develop your style?
It just came about. It just I went down to the K Gallery. It was Norman down in the K Gallery. It's like the bear that I painted.
K Gallery in the Barbican.
Yeah. So I sold a few paintings down there, and Norman said he liked the bear that I did. It just grows from there. It just evolves, really. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But,
did I ask you how long you've been painting?
Yeah, since I left school, but I failed GCSE art when I was at school.
Yeah.
I think.
I failed A-level photography when I was at school, but I just got HND later on.
That's it. You just, the great university of life teaches you that, doesn't it? But
you got too much going on at a young age to really concentrate on things too much. So sometimes it's supposed
late
to
bloomers as well. Yeah.
So you're from Plymouth?
No, Saltash.
Oh, Saltash,
right. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a nice area.
It is. It's a very beautiful area, actually.
Very community orientated.
It is. Yeah. Especially where I live as well. Yeah. It's lucky to live where I live. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's it like being on the gallery on the Hoe on the first day?
It's all right, actually. Could be a bit sunnier.
Yeah.
It's not too bad, and a little bit
windy as well.
Yeah, but I think conditions have. Yeah, it's not as windy as it was this morning, so it's not too bad. It's a beautiful place, isn't it?
Well, there's Tinside Lido, and it should be open in mid-May, I would have thought.
Yeah.
Probably have a heat spell before then.
Remember, I was on Spotlight. There was a thing the other day. The Spotlight said.
You're Jason Cranley.
Cranley, yes, Jason Cranley. Yes.
So how long have you been painting?
Oh, about 20 years.
So how did you get into it?
My family used to do it. My granddad taught me.
Are you from Plymouth?
No. I live here, but I've lived here about 20 years.
Yeah. So where are you from originally?
Berkshire.
So what's brought you to Plymouth?
Family moved down here 20 odd years ago.
So
I've been here ever since, really.
So your work's mainly local scenes, is it?
It's wherever I paint, yeah. So I paint outside, plein air.
Where do you sell your art? Do you sell it online or?
Online or here.
So what's your online website?
It's jasoncranley.wix.com/fine art.
So how long have you had the website up and running?
About 6 months now.
Yeah. Do you want to quickly show us some of your work?
Yeah, sure. These are the pen and wash ones I do.
Yes. How did you develop your style?
Just over years of doing it.
Yeah.
Really?
Do you go to art college or anything?
No, self-taught.
Sometimes it's a better way.
Yeah, self-taught, and Grandad helped me in the way.
Yeah. Your granddad was a big artist then, was he?
He was an engineer, yeah. These ones on old book paper.
Yeah.
With gouache.
Mixed media.
Yes.
It's interesting, isn't it?
It's a new line I'm looking at.
So what's the... do you sell all your work locally or...?
Try to.
And what about these?
These are all my oil paintings.
Yes.
I'm painted outside, plein air.
In the 1930s, the Newland School of Artists were called plein air or fresh air artists?
Plein air.
Plein air, yeah. And they were very successful. And they went down to the Mediterranean to learn about getting the Mediterranean blues in their work.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
But there's the art of James Millward. James Millward can also be found at the Mayflower Gallery in Plymouth Barbican, where he's one of the assistants or managers there.
Just stay away from please. Because I said so.
So I'm looking at the photography of Caroline Shapiro, and are you Caroline? Are you Plymouth based?
Yes.
How long have you been in Plymouth?
Since 88.
You don't want to be on camera.
No.
So how long have you been doing photography?
Just over 12 months.
How did you get into photography?
Purely by accident, really, from other people liking my work and asking to have prints done.
Yeah.
Well, I've just retired from teaching.
Well, you're lucky that you can sell your work. I'm a photographer and I can't sell my work in Plymouth.
Well, I'm not really, my audience isn't really
commercial.
tourists.
Yeah.
It's more for Plymouths to have something to, you know,
Yeah.
represent their city that they live in.
Uh-huh. This is an interesting one.
That's all right, carry it.
This is an interesting one I'm looking at now.
That's what it's come.
Yes.
Does their love life and do time.
Uh-huh.
And that was through a recommendation from somebody who wanted it. So.
Yeah. Is this your artwork as well?
No, that's another lady. She's on her coffin.
Cool. Well, thanks a lot for that anyway.
You're welcome.
So this is the work of the organiser David Crocker. A lot of his work is based on Northern Soul and some Northern Soul clubs and dancing. So you're Mariana,
Yeah,
and this is the Ocean Corner.
yeah.
So what's it based on? The sea and...
It's an international project, really. They are called the Bujan huts.
Yes.
We have 16 of them already made, but most of them are now traveling to another exhibition.
Yeah.
What we do is to exchange marine debris from around the world,
Yeah.
beachcombers and different people, and make projects together. So some of the huts have more than 5 countries participating, another 3 countries participating, mainly around Europe.
Yes.
And we do it.
Whereabouts in Europe?
Portugal, Norway, Denmark, Holland, Italy, Spain, France.
Yes.
I can't remember more now. Yeah, some people from Switzerland also, because they go to the beaches closest to them, so they also send marine debris to make the huts.
Yeah.
And we send marine debris from here for them to make things also different.
So how's it all organised?
Internet, by post. I go to the post mail and I send the marine debris from here, or the marine litter from here.
So where are you from?
I'm from Madrid, from Spain.
From Madrid.
Yeah.
I'm going to Barcelona again in June. I went last year.
Enjoy it.
So I love it, yeah. It's a little bit warmer. I've got camera shake with the cold here at the moment.
Yeah, so...
So what brought you to Plymouth?
Love.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my partner is a scientist. He works researching for projects for the European Space Agency. So he researched part of the ocean from here.
Yes.
And that's why we are here.
And do you have another job as well as the artwork?
Well, yeah, I run a social enterprise, the Ocean Corner,
Yes.
which is related about communicating people all around the world and making projects and business together.
Yeah, well, it's a
Everything
small world now.
related.
People don't seem to realise that you don't have to think on a small town mentality. You can think on at an international level, or work at an international level. Everything's become small.
I don't know. I found it there is something that is very clear. It's just one ocean and one world. So
Yes.
I'm mainly interested in people who are doing things, positive things about it.
Yes.
People who research about the oceans. People who make art about it. People who take photographs. People who cook about it. Sailors. I mean, people who is doing something about it. Because a negative message comes from everywhere, and I think we need to do positive things. So it's been quite easy to communicate positive actions.
When you say a negative image comes from everywhere, what countries do you think are the worst for sending out the negative information?
It's all around the world. It's just the way that you see the things, because the pollution is everywhere.
Yes.
Most of the pollution that we have in here in this coast comes from the United States, from America, because of the Gulf Stream.
Comes across the Atlantic.
Exactly. So everybody's involved. What I'm saying is that we are so tired of seeing negative news about everything in the newspapers, in the television. That we say, yeah, we are doing something good about it. We can do something about it, and to learn to love something is the best way of preserve it and educating people. So that's what we do through the Ocean Corner.
So do you have a website?
Yeah.
And what's the website?
It's www.theoceancorner.org. Yeah, we are this year, we are one of the students for the social entrepreneurs in Dandenong School this year.
Yeah.
So we are starting, we have been just 6 months running. Mainly we have been working through internet, especially Facebook, and we now are reaching 45 countries around the world.
Yeah.
People who is following what we're doing and exchanging knowledge and things between them, among them.
Yeah.
And we have been researching for these people for a long time, and at the same time saying, here we are in Plymouth, and where is Plymouth? And then putting Plymouth back on the map related to the ocean cities again, which is mainly what we want to do also, just to make people from Plymouth to realize that they have an amazing history about the ocean, and they have a beautiful future about that still.
Yes.
So you don't need to look outside, we have it here.
Thanks a lot for that anyway.
Very welcome.
Right, take
Thank
care.
you.
Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.